the misinformation. Stop focusing on what everybody else is talking about and do your research for yourself. The second thought is, that's the quick one. The second thought is, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all are grown, able-bodied adults. I see men talking about this, a little sassy. I see women talking about this. Hey, sis, you know, forget that, stay in your Section 8 house. And I thought that y'all was getting it. I thought that y'all was running up a bag. I thought that y'all was the most educated and the most enrolled, and y'all had all the degrees and stuff. So you telling me that you advocated to be equal, you wanted the freedom to be able to do what you want to do, but you want to still stay on that government titty, and you are able-bodied. I mean, these is 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They just don't want to work. They think that it's the responsibility of us, the taxpayers, who then fund the federal government, is supposed to still take care of their kids because they got 3 of them. The fuck? And see, this is one of the reasons why we need common sense politicians, common sense policies, and common sense people that are at the helm, that are adults, that are taking care of business and doing what they got to do in order to craft these things, because it's not our responsibility to take care of your kids. Some of y'all are saying, oh my God, but I was married and now I'm a single mom. That's your fault. And I'm not saying that you can't get some help. But what I am saying is, it's not our responsibility to fund your bad kids for the rest of our lives, and we got to start making some adjustments. We got to start making some changes. This don't make no sense. This ain't right. It, honest to God, ain't right. I'm not with it. I'm not for it. I don't agree with it. I never agreed with it. I hated growing up and seeing people that was on food stamps for their whole life. My family never did that. We stayed in the hood. I was raised on between 8 Mile and 7 Mile, between Norfolk and Chippewa, Livernois and Wyoming, and we hustled. We had to get it. My father had to actually pay for things.
All right, on the food stamps topic, Section 8. And my question is, why are we attacking poor people? Got much more to be concerned about. I mean, these people qualify to get it because they meet the qualifications. Regardless of what their mindset is behind it, they qualify to get it, right? If it is a situation where they're choosing not to work, who are we to judge that situation? Most of these people that are choosing not to work, I would assume, probably got some drug issues, some alcohol issues, you know what I'm saying, something. They probably just can't get no work. And so why is someone like this acting like it really bothers him? He said he hates it. He hates it. He hates seeing it when it doesn't affect him whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure a majority of the people that's watching his show are not affected by it either. He's not talking to the poor people. He's talking to the people in a similar position as him. Why is he weaponizing them against poor people? It don't make no sense to me. Let them folks eat, because nobody need to be starving out here, especially in a country that hardly got any work for them. Any work that's gonna really do any good for them anyway. So it's like, for someone in his position, I would think that would be the least of his worries. That's Matrix mentality, in my opinion. No disrespect to him, but that is a waste of energy. poor people didn't even, I don't even believe poor people came up with the idea of food stamps and all this stuff. Either people that cared about poor people came up with that idea, or people that seen that they were looking bad because they had people starving on the streets came up with that idea. And on top of that, when the idea was put into use, it was weaponized to empower black women to be independent from black men. It was weaponized to break up the household. And I'm pretty sure that affected some white homes too in America. I'm pretty sure it affected all families in America that had to use food stamps, right? A lot of white women getting their food stamps and other benefits felt like they didn't need their man. And so it just, instead of giving the men the resources and whatever else they needed so that they could provide for their families, they gave it to the women so that they can break up the households. And I'm not saying that was all a bad thing, because some women were being abused during those times and still are. There was a lot of toxic men, but that comes from a toxic culture. If the leadership is toxic, the people will become toxic. So it all trickles down to the leadership. As adults, that is what we should be focused on, not poor people. Don't sit up here and focus on the people below you when they're like that because of the people above you. If you're not bold enough to go after the people above you, how does that make you look to go after the people below you? And I'm not saying that's his mindset intentionally, but it's just something to think about, right? Why are we going after the people below us if we're not going to go after the people above us that created the whole circumstances for them to be where they are? Because if the leadership was doing their job, more and more people would be able to take care of their household without assistance. So yeah, I mean,